Hey, First Team, Wagon Masters, Brigade Commander Colonel Colavita, Command Sergeant Major Crosby, and of course you, Lindsay Cooper. I am Kyrie Allen, a dreamer who loves to share, see challenges through, and guess what? So can you. My experience is rooted in education, obstacles, and the ability to believe no can stop my yes. I have some friends that think just like me, and we want to share how with you.
Education has had a profound impact on my life. I basically did the least amount of work in order to get the best grades possible throughout my education until I got to college. That very much changed my perspective on the world because I met professors who challenged me, who told me, helped me understand when my best ideas are actually my worst ideas, and really pushed me to be a much better version of myself. And that's a big part of why I work so hard towards supporting initiatives that provide this kind of access and this kind of education to as many people as possible, because I know how transformative it has been for me. And I want it to be possible for anyone with the interest and the passion, because I want better stuff in the world.
When I think about education, I feel like it has such a huge impact on my success. And I say that because whatever I was learning, it was going to help me succeed. I feel like I can take that same energy from the success that I was having in the classroom and I use it on the field. Because one thing I learned about success, once you achieve something and you feel that you're being successful, you want it all the time. I want to succeed as bad as I want to breathe. And I learned that in the classroom. And that's what education does for me.
Words my dad, former veteran and Purple Heart recipient, would always lecture were, without education, you're nothing, boy, in his native language and native tongue from Trinidad and Tobago, where he earned not even an 8th grade level of education. So that motivated myself and my siblings and I to strive, and that education would also allow our dreams to come true. I earned my high school diploma at age 16, graduated my bachelor's degree from Howard University in 3 years, and also went on to earn my master's degree in a year and a half at age 22. All because of you, Dad. Thanks.
Barriers are gonna happen, but guess what? Through struggle comes strength. Every day when you wake up, you have to go through some sort of struggle to get to the end of the day. Small successes equals great results. So just know that if you find a tangible success every single day, there's no barrier too big and you will succeed. Just trust and believe in who you are.
In life, we face many obstacles, and we can use those obstacles as motivators for our own success. So next time you see an obstacle, treat it like a hurdle. Leap over that bad boy. Go after what you want. Just do it.
My mother, widow, disabled worker, and the most positive person I know, motivates me beyond measures because she too knows how to chase her dreams and attributes education and obstacles for her success. See, not only did she earn her first bachelor's degree at age 52, she earned 2 at once. She double majored, something that I couldn't even do. But you know what? She said she had faith. And like she taught me and my siblings, you must believe anything is possible.
Obstacles have had I think it's the basis of any success, or mine personally. The obstacle was change in every sense of the word. Eating habits, sleeping habits, anything that you can imagine. And over the last year, I've lost over 106 pounds to date. So, I think obstacles shape you. It's all a matter of what the obstacle is and how you adjust to it. Everybody has something that they go through in their life. Life is about adjustments, and you make the adjustment and you move forward. So with any obstacle that comes, like granted some are greater than others, but for the most part, it's just a matter of restructuring.
Obstacles are my success. I feel like anyone can be successful if they're given opportunities, if they have talent, and if they can do anything. But what I always say creates a true champion, whether it's in athletics or whether it's in business. It is really someone that can look at obstacles and maybe they fall from them, maybe they slow them down a little bit, but they come back from them and they actually make you stronger. Every time I lose, every time I face an obstacle, I almost embrace it. I'm not happy at the time, but I almost embrace it because I realize that's gonna make me stronger. It's gonna make me better. And I feel like if you live your life and you never face something like an obstacle, it can be a detriment to you. I embrace obstacles. I think everyone should embrace obstacles. Of course, I'm not always looking for them, but when they do come, I take them, I embrace them, I learn from them. And I look them dead in the eye and I say, bring me more if you want, because you know what? You're not gonna make me fall.
Growing up in very humble beginnings in Brooklyn, New York, in a one-bedroom apartment, I was the youngest of three. Of course, there were only 3 beds. A bed for my parents, one for my brother, and one for my sister. And because I was the youngest, you could imagine I had to play Goldilocks in 3 beds. I was the one who bounced around from bed to bed. And I could remember my first prayer. I could remember my first dream, and that was to have my first bed. So let's just put a fork in that for a moment. Years later, I would later go on to Howard University for undergrad, earned great grades, great marks in school, and I would later earn a full remission tuition scholarship for graduate school, still at Howard. This was the best day of my life, and let me tell you why. I was a teacher for a semester, a teacher's assistant, and I would have never thought that I would be teaching someone. I mean, me from little old Brooklyn. But the best part about that was I received a stipend, a tuition remission stipend. And with my first check, I purchased my first bed. A dream I had when I was 4 or 5, it came true when I was 20 years old. And I remember this day because I was actually going into a leadership forum at Howard University to speak to 100 young college students. And I was a little late. I don't like to be late for anything, but I walked in and I said to the room, how many of you think education is key or is important? Everyone, the kids, they looked around and they said, I said, okay, how many of you overcome obstacles or have overcome obstacles? Everyone raised their hand. And I looked at them and I said, well, education helped me overcome the biggest obstacle I could imagine from a young child up until now, and that was because I was good in school, I was able to make my first dream come true. I just purchased my first bed. My first bed just came, and I started to cry. The whole audience was crying, and essentially I say all that to say, we are the change we seek. And I said all that to say, education and obstacles can help you achieve any success. Your success. It could be your first dream, it could be your daily prayers, but most of all, you can definitely create hope for others by believing in yourself.
And we'll rise up, I like the waves, we'll rise up, in spite of the ache, we'll rise.
Wagon Masters, thank you for your service. Seriously, it is everything for all of us back home who get to enjoy all the freedoms that we get to enjoy. It's because of y'all, and I greatly appreciate it.
Hey, First Team, Brigade Commander Calavita, and Sergeant Major Crosby. Thank you all for your support. We appreciate you and everything you do.
Hey, Lindsey Cooper, First Team Brigade Commander Colavita, and Sergeant Major Crosby. Thank you for your service from me, Sean T.
Hey, wanted to give a quick shout out to Lieutenant Cooper, Command Sergeant Major Crosby, Colonel Colavita. I want to thank you for all your service and all the wonderful things that you guys do. God bless you. Love.